A federal judge has ruled Dallas County has no business, that's a quote, no business involved in a lawsuit against the state over the voter ID law. It's a partisan lawsuit that the county bankrolled using taxpayers' money. Fox 4's Sean Rabb is in our Dallas newsroom tonight with a story you will see only on Fox 4.
Yeah, the voter ID law passed in Texas back in 2011. Congressman Mark Vesey, the U.S. Justice Department, a number of others joined that lawsuit, including 2 Texas counties, Dallas County being one of those. Now, a federal judge appointed by President Obama has tossed those counties. Here's the judge's ruling, including Dallas, out.
Judge, this is the voting rights.
Last summer, Commissioner Mike Cantrell balked over Dallas County, first voting to join a federal lawsuit brought by Democrat Congressman Mark Vesey against the state over new voter ID laws, then voting to spend $275,000 to help pay for that lawsuit.
This is not something that our taxpayers should be on the tab for.
Turns out Cantrell was right. A federal judge has dismissed Dallas and Hidalgo counties from the lawsuit. Judge Nelva Gonzalez Ramos wrote in her ruling, the county's problem is that they do not exist to advance certain individual voting rights.
Dallas County's bank account was raided of over $250,000 and put into this case. We funded it.
The lone Republican on the court stood alone in his opposition to the lawsuit that he says went nowhere until his commissioner counterparts, by a vote of 4-1, agreed to fund it.
There wasn't any money for the expenses in the lawsuit to move it forward.
Until Dallas County wrote a check.
That's correct.
I feel the money was spent properly. In Dallas County, we'll do what's necessary to protect our citizens' right to vote.
County Judge Clay Jenkins points out the lawsuit itself was not dismissed.
We spent that money, and we've gotten the evidence before this judge that illustrates the discriminatory effect of this law and what it does to our citizens here in Dallas County.
But what frustrates me is Dallas County taxpayer dollars have been spent to move forward a lawsuit that we didn't have any business being in the first place.
Now, those dollars won't come back unless the plaintiffs win and the state has to pay attorney's fees. Important to note, the judge did not say the case had no merits and that the plaintiffs shouldn't pursue their claims. It will go forward at some point, will be heard in federal court.
Sean, any punishment here? I mean, the county judge didn't sound repentant at all. In fact, he sounded like he'd do the same thing again.
Yeah, there's no punishment for the commissioners other than the I told you so by Commissioner Cantrell, who will raise his voice sternly going forward should, I believe, his commissioner counterparts want to approve more money to continue to fund this lawsuit. Dallas, so far, Dallas County put forth the biggest chunk of monies towards this case against any of those others who have joined in, right, Steve. And so that's what Mr. Cantrell's hot about, $275,000 of taxpayer money. And the judge says you didn't have a dog in this fight.
Right. Got it. Sean Rabb, thanks.
Okay.